Greetings, Big Brother fans. It is Saturday, July 25th, day 19 in the Big Brother house. We're going to do a fairly rapid fire podcast for you this morning as I am going to head off to a wedding with my better half. And so I'll be monitoring things, but I am not going to be watching the feeds as closely as I would on a normal Saturday. We have had our nominations made. We know who won the time capsule power. We know the additional time capsule powers. I'll talk about the additional powers more maybe tomorrow or maybe Monday. But let's cut it in order that we know things happen. We had our time capsule power. Devens revealed that he won it. He told D. He has apparently only told D so far. He doesn't seem to have plans to tell anybody else. He did win a power, not a punishment, and his power is what is called the Diamond Power of Veto. It is a huge power. It is basically, I called it an immunity idol for him for 6 weeks. He basically can change nominations or change a PoV. He uses PoV at any PoV ceremony for the next 6 weeks to save whoever he wants and put up whoever he wants. Of course, you can't put up the head of household, that kind of a thing. But it's a strong power, and having it for 6 weeks is really big. And yeah, so it is what it is. As I said, it's an immunity idol for him. It gets him close, if not to jury. So just keep that in mind. You can have your thoughts on it. We knew that it's a popularity contest. Who's going to win these powers? It's going to be the most well-known players to start with. So Angela getting the first one, or the opportunity for the first one. Devens getting the opportunity for the second one. He also did explain to Dee that he was able to figure out a pattern on the lights as they were blinking and to secure a power or secure a really good shot at a power as opposed to just a random chance between a power and a punishment. So, all right, so that's what that is. We know the additional powers. We'll talk about them later, again, and the additional punishments. So we had Camu made his nominations. Camu made his nominations, and they went as we expected, which would be Lyric and Latrice and Mallory. Mallory is his main target of those three, but he also wants to, with Drew's encouragement, he wants to try to backdoor Jason, so he didn't put up Jason. Jason suspects that he is a target, and so he really wants to gun to get a chance to save himself or to keep himself from going on the block. So that went on yesterday. That is the major happenings in the house. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on all the time, of course, but that's your nominations. This morning, we had our Power of Veto players picked. And, of course, we only get 2 extra players. And as of right now, the players, they came back from the feeds. They actually came back right at the end of the Power Veto selection ceremony thing, which for some reason Devens and Taylor were hosting. So I posted that clip of them coming back. And you could see that standing up next to the nominees were Haley and Jason. So Jason is getting to play in the Power of Veto competition later today. That's what we're going to wait on. This is the scenario here, is that if you want the messiest possible scenario, because Camu's 2 targets are Mallory and Jason. He wants to get one of them out. In order to do that, he really needs one of them to still be around on Thursday. But if Jason wins the Power of Veto competition, and if he does what he said he's going to do, which he may save Latrice with it, probably would be the most likely use. But let's say he saves Latrice and Latrice comes in. That means Camu has to nominate somebody else, and he didn't plan on nominating a fourth person besides Jason. Jason was supposed to be up there. So he'll have to come up with another nominee. I would guess that they'll talk with the tool shed, and someone will go up as a, quote, pawn, but, that they'll say, no matter what, we will keep you over whoever's left Thursday if you don't win the battle of the block. Right? Or the blockbuster. I keep calling it the wrong thing. I'm going to do that forever. So that's ways down the road, guys. Look, all we have now is that if you want the messiest possible outcome for today, for tomorrow, for Monday, you want Jason to win the Power of Veto. If Mallory wins it, Mallory will take herself off, but Camu will put up Jason, and in that case, it could be potentially messy as well, because if Jason wins the battle, the blockbuster, well, then you're going to have Mallory and Latrice that they're going to... Mallory will be down. Sorry, Mallory will be down. Jason will be up. So it'll be Lyric, Latrice, or Lyric and Latrice they'll have to vote off between. So that could be messy in itself too, although neither of them are a member of this tool shed. So, we'll lose one of them. It won't be as big of a blow to anybody in the house other than the people that are getting evicted. So that's what we got. Quick 5-minute one this morning. If something major happens later today, I will certainly fire up my phone and leave you guys a message and let you know. But I have a feeling we're going to be fairly quiet the rest of the day. Get the nominations. Here's a fun little fact. Barrett can speak Spanish. And that was a big thing revealed yesterday, that Barrett spoke Spanish to Latrice. And everyone's oohing and eyeing because, of course, they like Barrett, and they like Barrett. They want to see Barrett and Dee, of course, is Cuban heritage, so she speaks Spanish, and yada, yada, yada. It's just a fun little side thing. I don't know. Sometimes there's not a whole lot to talk about. There's a ton to talk about, but I have problems focusing on certain things, as we all know. I'm going to sign off now. Wish you guys a happy day. Actually, I will give a shout-out to Sharon Tharp. She said she is dropping a podcast later today, which will be an interview with Monica from Big Brother 2. And whenever it drops, I'm going to take a listen to that, because Monica is someone that I have met multiple times now, and I've talked about before. And I talked to her just 2 weeks ago in New York. And so I'd be interested to hear how that interview went and what all she talks about her time back on Big Brother back in the day. So if that, you may want to take a look out for that if it shows up, but I will definitely be listening to most likely. All right, there we go. Now I'm done. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.